Okay, I'd like to call this meeting of the Guam Election Commission to order. It is Sunday, November 3rd, 3:05 p.m. We are located here at the Election Return Center at the University of Guam Cabo Fieldhouse in Manilao, Guam. We are also live streamed at the GEC website at gec.guam.gov/board. Present today are myself, Jerry Crisosimo, Chair, Vice Chair, Commissioner Joe Mafnas, Commissioner Ricky Orsini, Commissioner Joe Meno, Commissioner Tony Gumatauta, excuse absence, Commissioner Benny Panaula, and Commissioner Pat Seville. Also present is our Executive Director, Maria Pangilinan, and our Legal Counsel, Vince Camacho. We'll go on to certification of public notice requirements. This meeting notice was placed on the Guam Daily Post and the Guam Public Notice website October 25th and October 29th. Moving on to the approval of agenda. Do I hear a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
The motion by Commissioner Joe Meno. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Tony Gumatauta. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, moving on to approval of minutes. The minutes of October 17th, regular meeting. Is there a motion to approve the minutes subject to any corrections? Moved by Commissioner Gumatauta. Is there a second?
I second.
Second by Commissioner Meno. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Okay, let's move to the Executive Director's report.
The timeline appears on page 9 of your packet. The next item is the absentee voting. That appears on page 11 of our packet.
Okay.
We had 5,774 in-office early voters, and to date we have 470 homebound voters. Our off-island ballots were sent out, and we so far have received 33 ballots from off-island. I'm sorry, 33 Uocava ballots and 67 off-island ballots. So that's how many we received. I'm sorry, homebound, so far we've serviced 411 and 5,774 early voters. So a total of 6,285, right at the bottom of the absentee report.
Okay, any questions or comments?
Okay. Our precinct official list was published today in the Daily Post as well, and it appears in our packet on page 12. We have everybody listed on the we have all the slots have been filled, and to date they're still filled. We don't have any cancellations as of today.
At least that we know of. Okay, any questions, comments? Yes, Commissioner Orsini?
How many alternates do we have for precinct officials in each village?
It varies, Commissioner Ricky. So we've had to we've had to replace some. So at this time, I don't have a good count, and it varies per village, the number of alternates. Okay, so I just checked for Jotnia, and we only have one alternate in Jotnia. So actually, we're in pretty good shape with. This is the best shape we've been at this point in time. Compared to the primary and even previous elections. Thank you.
Okay. Vice
This
Chair.
one, Maria, the S is supposed to be student, correct, or what?
Yes,
Yes.
thank you. Yes,
Okay.
students.
Okay, polling sites?
We've contacted them. We had a meeting with our pole maintenance workers on last week, Tuesday. We've sent out all our supplies, and Our mayors have agreed to put up all the the accessible voting canopies. We will follow up with them again on tomorrow.
Okay. Any questions? Yes, Commissioner.
This
Singh?
one. Maria, for Jigo, right, we're using San Dominic, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So have we have any complaint about hospitality area and so forth, so on, like the last time? Do you know?
Not that I know of for the general. I haven't addressed, no one has called me about that or the office.
Okay.
About the Dominican, about Jigo
Yeah, I just hope,
hospitality.
because they were complaining that this side is the family
Yeah.
and that they can't do the other one.
Yeah.
So-
We haven't received any this time.
So in the event, keep us posted, please.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Commissioner Orsini?
What does the W mean?
Walk in.
Oh,
Yeah. They came in and applied as a precinct official. I don't know if it's partisan or nonpartisan. Okay, so polling sites are set.
Okay, so for the write-in tabulation, in the primary election, the commission, the board approved the way to report the write-ins. Our legal counsel will will apprise you of how we plan to do the write-ins again for the general.
Okay, so the process is we'll be voting on that process, just as we did in the primary, and legal will explain, or refresh the process for the write-in counts.
Okay, so for what we did for the primary is, right after the primary, we set a date in order for the staff to compile all of the write-ins, create the list, and provide you, the commissioners, with the list of all the write-ins and the variations. At that time, then it would be up to you whether to determine whether you want to actually go through the lists one by one and see the actual signatures or not, or if it may not even make a difference, right, at some point. So that would be at the meeting the next meeting right after the election. We will provide you with the report, and then you just let us know how you want us to proceed at that point.
And we are aware of how many potential write-ins
So.
and what races are
Yeah,
we
so
looking
we
at?
have, an organizational report was filed for Hagåtña, one write-in in Hagåtña, and I believe one in Jotnia, and then, I'm sorry? One in Tamuning, vice mayor in Tamuning, and in Dedido. Vice mayor, no, that was Chico. Oh, yeah, one in Dedido as well, a vice mayor, and one in Jigo, a vice mayor.
So potentially there's 6.
Yeah, and there may be others that we don't know
Yeah.
about, that didn't approve,
Okay.
that didn't come to us.
Okay, so given that there will be write-ins, we'll go ahead and entertain a motion to accept that process to be able to count write-ins.
I move to
yeah.
adopt the process we used during the primary.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Orsini to adopt the write-in process that was adopted during the primary election.
I second.
Second by Commissioner Meno. Any further discussions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Okay, motion is adopted and we'll follow the same process.
Sir, before we go to the test election, I'd like to report that I think this is not, based on the history, this is the highest number of registered voters we've had since forever. So we have a total of 62,091 registered voters. And of those 62,091, for this general election, 3,785 new voters came from DMV.
Came from the DMV
Motor voter, yeah.
Okay. And then on the early vote, we had 6,000. That represents about, what, 10% 10%?
5,774. 10%.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's roughly about, a little bit under
Nine-
10%.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Hopefully the turnout is much better than it was 2 years ago at 56%. Right, it was 56% 2 years ago, so. Okay. What's our next item?
Sir, unless there's something else, if you want to just go on to the test election, unless.
Yeah, so we'll table the rest of the
rest,
items,
yeah.
go into the test selection, and then, yeah, we'll go from there, come back.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll recess and go to the test selection.
And so they will zero out over there, and we will run a test deck of 1,008 ballots, and we will run them on all 5 machines.
Okay.
We'll only be using 4 machines. Okay, the 5th machine is a spare, and we won't use it at all for both during this election.
Oh, for the tabulation, okay.
Steve is thinking maybe we can call Mike and see if we can get it to work.
Okay.
But yeah.
Never mind, we
Okay.
just won't use
Okay.
it. Okay. Okay. So they will zero out the 4 machines now, and we will begin the test election. Will be sent to a 450 machine. It will try to run the 450s, the tabulators will try to run it through the 450s. If it still does not run, they will be given to our legal counsels so that they can get reconciled. Those ballots will be reconciled by a Democrat commissioner representative and a Republican commissioner representative with a legal counsel. Those reconciled ballots will go back to the 450s and they will be run there. As soon as those reconciled ballots are completed, the ballot box will be closed and the ballot envelopes will be sealed. Our commissioners will, 4 of our commissioners will sign off as the envelopes are sealed, and the ballot boxes will be closed, and those ballot boxes will be considered as counted. So this will go on election night. And the first step of every election is for the machines to be zeroed out. What that means is these machines, the zero out report will show that there's no data inside the machines. They're going to be started clean. So our esteemed computer folks, Jack and Roy and our consultant Steve, will start zeroing out the machines now. We'll start off from the 2 950s and we'll go to the 450s. So we have 5 machines here. This machine that I'm standing in front of, named Flynn, will not be used for the general election at all. Okay? Okay.
this midterm election. But take a look at this stuff, put this machine that runs You're always so great when you're serious. You know I'm serious. It's like, why we are having shit? Well, Johnny, there's only one way to describe it. We were forward. We consolidated.
Oh, I'm gonna look skinnier. Don't move back.
Okay, okay. How much faster is the knife?
Come back. Wait, because you told me a number and it doesn't say that. How much faster is the 950? You're saying 4 times.
Yeah. So the 950 prints, sorry, not prints, the 950 scans 300 ballots a minute, and then the 450 scans 72 ballots.
Go faster.
Faster. Yeah. But how fast we get the results of is not only dependent on the balance, it's also dependent on the
What do you guys estimate the decision making to use machines that are a lot faster? But sooner?
I think it's sooner, yes.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Sorry, I was just
Go ahead, go ahead.
thinking of going, you know.
Yeah, I won't.
was thinking of going out.
Me too. Yeah, they're going to come. But that's the room over there.
No, this one.
The one with the green door facing us.
No.
Oh, it's this one. I shoot.
Yeah, yeah, no, I think it's
Yeah, wait, because we thought it was that.
Okay, we will reconvene. The next item on the agenda, Maria, the water by precinct report.
Okay, so I reported that we have 62,091 registered voters, and it's the highest ever. And of the 62,091, 3,785 came from motor voter registration. The next item is the monthly financial report. That appears on page 31, including our checkbook. With the financial disclosure statements, that's letter F, sir. In the budget law, the Guam Visitors Bureau, all members of the Guam Visitors Bureau have to file a conflict of interest. All of them have complied. The rest of the financial disclosure statement filings appears on page 42. If you notice, there's a high number of boards and commissions that haven't filed conflict of interest statements. That high number is due to us not, to the Guam Election Commission not being able to confirm whether these boards and commission members are still active. So we don't know if our list is accurate. We continuously update our list with the Guam Ethics Commission. But if you see, I think it's like a little over 100 that have not filed. But all of those are boards and commissions, just conflict of interest statements. With the election campaign contributions and expenditures report, we have 2 candidates that have not filed, and both of them are from the Consolidated Commission on Utilities. We have 2 committees that have also not filed, and we've been keeping in contact with them. We hope to get them filed soon.
Okay, any questions or comments on those? Is there a time frame for them to file?
It was due on the October 25th, sir. Okay, so we hope to, before the 2026 election, we hope we can go through the administrative adjudication process and put together our schedule of fines with your approval, of course. So
Yeah.
that's something that our campaign finance committee of the board we will bring it to you after we update it again. We plan to attend the Council on Governmental Ethics and Laws this December, where we want to update. We will learn how most of them, what kind of fines they are, using inside
Right,
for
right.
campaign finance.
Okay. Okay, any questions or comments? Moving on then to old business, Campaign Finance Committee.
Nothing to report. For the modernizing election process, we've gone through what we've changed for the general election. And then we will table the executive, if you don't mind, my evaluation until after the election, when we can hire the court reporter, so you
reporter,
guys can
right.
go into executive session.
Okay, so on the, after the election, then we'll be in the process of hiring a court reporter for the performance evaluation for the executive director, plus the other commissioners will be present. Okay, let's then go into new business. Any new business? No new business. Legal counsel's report. Okay, no update on that case. Going to public comments. Are there any public comments? Seeing none, so our next meeting, are we adjourning this meeting or recessing this meeting?
Adjourning, sir.
Okay, so the next meeting will be on November 5th.
Yes, possibly at 3 o'clock. I will call the commissioners if we have to meet at 3 o'clock to address any issues. If not, then the meeting will be Tuesday, November 5th at 8:30 p.m. I'm
Right, so-
sorry, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So our next meeting will be at 3 o'clock on November 5th for any emergency issues to address. If not, 9 o'clock, we'll convene here at the UOG Cabo Fieldhouse on November 5th, Tuesday. Okay. Okay, is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Mr. Chair, just one thing.
Sure.
Maria, can you test out the phone lines on the morning? Okay, I know in the primary you did it the day before, but in the morning we
Yeah.
can test it again. Thank you.
Thank you, we will.
There's the phone lines for
We'll call
the GEC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky will call you.
Okay. So is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Moved by Commissioner Meno, second. Second by Commissioner Gumatato. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Oppose? This meeting is adjourned until November 5th. It is 4:08 p.m.